Yeah. Way up.
All right. Hey. It's way up on a Thursday. Mano's in the building.
Yeah,
Movie
in the
star
building.
Mano in the building.
I'm back, baby.
TV star.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome back. It's good to have you. And by the way, welcome home because this is home. And speaking of home, that's a Broadway play I went to go see.
Oh, yeah.
The other day. Directed by Kenny Leon and starring Tory Kittles. And they're going to be joining us today talking about home.
How was it?
Oh, it's amazing. You would love it. It's basically Tory Kittles' character's name is Cephas. There's 3 people in the play, and they play over 40 different characters.
I think you was telling me about this one before.
The talent in that play is amazing, but we'll talk about that later today. But let's start off with some love and positivity. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. Let's spread that love. It's way up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's way up. I'm here. Mano's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Mano.
Building.
And today I want to shine a light on Ursula Stephen. I mentioned this briefly before, but she actually is Rihanna's hairstylist for forever. She's the one that gave her that really short cut when she first did her short haircut. But she also has helped to create Fenty Hair. And that's Rihanna's hair care line that, by the way, my makeup artist Keys just ordered me some things from there, so I cannot wait to try some of her hair care products.
Keys.
But Ursula has her own salon in Brooklyn, and she's done, a lot of celebrities' hair, but she also helps teach other people how to do hair, how to do those iconic cuts that she does, different techniques and different styles. So I just want to commend her for that. This is a big time for her, and I love the fact that her and Rihanna have not only worked together, but Rihanna's actually like, you're part of this developing of this hair care product, and we trust her with our hair. So shout out to her. She has a salon in Brooklyn.
Where?
It is, I guess, is it Clinton Hill area?
Clinton Hill, okay.
Yeah, so shout out to you, Ursula. And who do you guys want to spread some love to and shine a light on? 800-292-5150 is the number. What's up, Troy? Who do you want to shine a light on?
Hey, I'm shining a light on my sister Destiny, bro. She thriving, bro. She got her own crib. After my mom talked down on her and put her out, hey, 1 month later, look how God worked.
Wow, your mom put her out? Why?
Jealousy. She was like, oh, you got all these packages coming in, and they be tripping,
Okay, well, she got her own place, doing her own thing.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. What's her name?
Her name's Destiny. Hey, Mano, keep thriving, bro. I woke up this morning, chose violence.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Man, don't
Hey, yo,
everybody
man, I
saying
rock
this.
with you, bro. I rock with you.
Man,
hey, Dan, give me a job. Tell producer Dan I want a job.
Hey, okay.
This guy got a lot going on.
I'm moving to New York in August. Hey, I'm moving to New York August. Dan,
right.
bro, what's up?
All right, check out Mano. DM him. All right, thank you.
All right, boy.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light. And if you couldn't get through, the number is 800-292-5150. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And Jeezy and Jeannie Mai have finally finalized their divorce. We'll talk about it. It's way up.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T.
Way up.
All right, it's way up. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Mano is here.
New Mano!
And let's get into this Yeetie. All right. Well, Chris Brown, unfortunately, got stuck in the air while he was performing at his concert in Newark. Did you see that on tour?
Nah, he got stuck in the air.
Yeah, he was like suspended from the air. And they do have footage of him being upset after getting stuck in the air because somebody messed up. And this was at the Prudential Center.
So what, he was like hanging off of something? Pause.
Yeah, he was hanging and you could see him like kind of gesturing with his hands like, and then he ended up getting back into the song being a professional. But they said once he was on the ground, he did pick right back off where he left off. So kudos to him for that. But that's definitely a scary thing when you're trying to do all of that. And that's
acrobatic tricks.
always the potential that could happen. All right, now Lawrence Fishburne said he had no idea who he was playing in Clipped. That's FX on Hulu's latest series that's talking about the Clippers. And here is what Lawrence Fishburne had to say about his role.
Get this offer to play Doc Rivers. What do you think of right away?
Who's Doc Rivers?
Wait, you didn't know who Doc Rivers was?
No idea who Doc Rivers was. I told you I'm not a sports fan.
Is it easier when you don't know who you're playing or harder?
Of course. Totally easier, yeah. I have no preconceived notion. I brought no preconceived idea about who the man was.
Now, Clipped is kind of tackling that scandal that happened with Donald Sterling when those audio recordings hit the internet.
Right.
Back in 2014, 10 years ago. And
it was racist stuff that he was saying, right?
The racist things that he was saying.
Right.
I mean, that was wild.
I remember that. I think we need to.
That was a huge scandal.
Back.
So, yeah, we need to watch this series. Yeah. By the way. All right, Rick Ross is going to be auctioning off 300 pairs of rare sneakers for the debut of his luxury and lifestyle drive. So now he's giving back by setting others up for success. June 25th to the 26th, he's hosting the Push It to the Limit luxury and lifestyle auction, and that's going to be with the Boss Up grant with 800 of his personal items up for sale. It's all going to go to help entrepreneurs with grants. So that's a big deal, and we look at him as quite an entrepreneur as well.
Indeed.
All right. And Jeezy and Jeannie might have finalized their divorce. Oh my gosh. They only were married for 2 years. And it feels like a lot happened. They had a baby. Then they went through a really terrible, terrible divorce. And they were battling over their 2-year-old daughter, Monaco. Now they have to figure
still
out.
Battling.
Yeah, now they have to figure out how to come back together. But the documents for the divorce are under Seale because of the harm resulting to the privacy of the parties and their child. And they're also ordered not to disseminate, distribute, post, nor cause a dissemination, distribution of posting of the settlement agreement or child support worksheet to anybody in any manner. Man. In other words, y'all can't feed information to the media to make yourself look good and make me look bad.
It feels like it's some bad blood over there.
Yeah.
Like we ain't speaking it.
I mean, and
it's like smoke.
And these are huge allegations. Domestic abuse. He called her a neglectful parent. And then she talked about firearms being accessible around their daughter. There were infidelity claims.
Jeezy is my guy. He didn't do it. Just want to be honest. He didn't do it.
We don't know what happened.
He didn't do it. He had a firearm because, I mean, listen, everybody got firearms.
Okay. Well, that is... We cannot just discriminate based off of if we like somebody and we're cool with them.
Okay, you're right.
We don't know what happened. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night.
Tell us your secret, what you did last night.
Oh, my gosh. I feel like you have something you want to tell us.
Like what? You know all my stuff. You can write a book.
I don't know everything because
new
things happen all the time. All right?
Man. All
right, but anyway, About Last Night, I was at a gala. Yet again, this is my second gala this week. But it was a great one, and I'll tell you about it. It's way up.
So, About Last Night. Here's how it went down.
All right. It's way up. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Manos here.
Hey.
And you've been so busy. I know you've been on set.
I've been busy.
Seeing
I couldn't be here every day. You know, I've been on set shooting this TV show. Gravesend. Shout out to William DeMeo.
So Gravesend is the section of Brooklyn? Is that what
it's a section of Brooklyn, and it's a TV show. They're on their 3rd season right now shooting it. It's about mafia lifestyle back in the 80s, you know. 5 families.
That's a crazy name for a neighborhood. I've always thought that. Gravesend. Like, where do you live?
I never knew where it was at. It was like by Coney Island.
I only know one person my whole life who's from who lived in Gravesend.
Nobody there.
Well, last night I was doing some Brooklyn things too. I was at a gala for Brick. They had like a house party. And Brick is about Brooklyn and building Brooklyn's creative future. So they do a lot of work with visual artists, with performers, with media. And they help unite Brooklyn through art and creativity to build community. It's a beautiful space. Have you ever been to Brick?
I've never been. I don't
Anybody
think.
Here? Yeah, so it's really nice. I actually did like a HIV awareness panel in that building before, but it's like a space that anybody can come to. And one of the council people got up and spoke about how at Brick she was working with some kids who were getting into trouble, let's just say that.
Right.
And they created a program for these kids to be able to come in and work and like do things and be creative. Because sometimes people who end up getting into trouble a lot, they just need like a creative outlet and a space to be able to hone that.
Absolutely.
So shout out to them. I've been doing a lot of like things in the community. It does really warm my heart. Part of what I want to do more of this year and moving forward is more community-oriented things and more philanthropy. Stop looking so concerned.
No, I love that for you, Angelina.
Thank you.
I love it.
I'm going to bring you along, too.
I'm with you.
All right, but the main thing community-wise that we want to talk about when we come back is something that you've been doing for the community.
Yes.
Farting, okay?
Stop it. Stop it.
It's been an issue.
It ain't no issue up here.
An issue.
Have I ever let something go up here? Absolutely. I don't say nothing neither. It just happens.
And you had a question. You came in here today and you were concerned about the community and relationships.
I wanted to know at what point is it cool to pass gas in front of the person you've been dating? Like if you meet somebody, do you pass gas immediately or do you wait? This is for women and men.
You said you go in right away.
I go right away because you got to know the real me.
Know what you coming with.
You got to know the real me.
We're not going to be 2 years in.
Yeah, ain't going to be none of that.
Yeah. I think that I have to feel a little more comfortable first. I don't want somebody farting like on
first date. If you on your first date, you just met this person. You on the first date. You're sitting at a restaurant. You're eating, and after the restaurant, you eat, and you in a car on the way home. What do you do?
Roll the window down. You got to hold the fart, and you can, but we're going to talk about it. I'll tell you exactly. I mean, there's been some awful experiences because sometimes you fart in your sleep and you can't help that.
You got to watch out for those.
You ever fart and wake yourself up?
Yeah,
like, whoa. All right, well,
shirt.
800-292-5150. We want to get your opinion. When is it appropriate to fart in front of your partner? All right, 800-292-5150.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Let's go. Yeah.
You are a media maven, right?
Ooh, you never know what Angie's gonna say.
Oh, is that true? All right, it's Way Up. I'm here, Mano's here. You never know what Mano's going to say. That's the job we need. Because earlier you were talking about how you like to fart on the
I said that I don't play no games. You have to know the real me. So I'm not going to waste any time. So if you meet me and we in a car or we home somewhere, I'm not going to get up and go to the bathroom. I'm going to let that thing go.
Are you also going to discuss your credit score?
Absolutely not.
Oh, but that's the real you too.
Yeah, but that's.
See now, Mano,
that's not
you
your
can't
business,
have it one
though.
way.
Because
the way
that's
your fart
not your.
smells ain't my business either.
How would you know? Because I'm letting them go all the time in here. And you never said
I don't
nothing.
know what you ate.
I sit next to you every day, and you never said nothing.
We talk about.
You think I get up and go to the bathroom? Do you think I don't do that?
I'm gonna be honest. The days you're not here, but like at least it's not gonna stink.
You sound crazy. That's cap. Why would you get on national radio and tell these lies? And make
You're right. We don't know. We
you never, because you would have never.
I would have definitely told you.
Said something.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that I would want my date to fart immediately. Or I think the respectful thing is let's wait till we get to know each other so we could laugh about it. Because
no.
But I definitely will fart in front of my man. And
well, this is how you test the love, man.
And you know what else I do? I'll do it and then act like it wasn't me.
No, we know.
And I think that's really funny when you're like, it's not me.
Yeah, we know.
And I've also accidentally farted in my sleep.
Oh, wow.
Taco Tuesday, baby. All right. Well, we want to know what you guys think when it comes to farting. How long into dating until you fart around your partner? 800-292-5150. Carrie, answer the question.
Oh, I'm definitely one that I think I should wait until I'm comfortable.
Right.
But my husband farted on the very first date. Like, he did not fit.
He's a legend, and that's why you liked him, because you was like, you know what? He's an honest man.
Tell us how it happened.
Yeah. So we were on a date, on our very first date. We were at a park. He went into the restroom, and when he came out, he lifted his leg and shook it out.
All right, that's too much.
No, he had to do what he had to do.
Is he a puppy? Why did he lift his leg?
He had to air it out,
And he told me I have to take him as he is.
That's right. That's right. You got to know the real him.
God.
And you was more attracted. She was more attracted.
Was it noisy?
It was noisy, but surprisingly, none of his farts have sense, so I don't ever mind them.
Okay. He's a robot.
That's how much she love him, though.
All right, but thank you for calling.
Thank you.
I wonder when she farted. Hey, Evelyn.
Hey, Angela.
It's me and Mano, and we're talking farting. When is it appropriate?
So let me just start out by saying this. Mano, you would have been on the curb somewhere.
Ooh.
How you going to kick me out my own car?
One person's trash is another person's treasure. Somebody would have picked up that trash.
First of all, you said that you would pass gas the first day.
First day.
And I say never. I've been on and off again with this guy. I lived with him for an entire year. I would not. I wouldn't even do number 2 around him.
But it feels like it could be a health condition if you don't, you
can't
pass
hold
your gas.
your
So
gas?
So if you have to poo, what do you do?
So I would wait for him to leave, right?
Oh my gosh.
One day
he came back home. He forgot something.
He took his son, to basketball camp, and I pooped, right? And he said, did you just use the bathroom? I was like, what is... And I was so embarrassed, I wanted to go under a rock.
You can't be holding your gas like that. That's how you get gallstones.
Oh my gosh! Don't make things up, Dr. Mano.
I'm telling you.
All right. Well, I hope one day y'all
go in another room. Go somewhere.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving for you. I'm
that
not
is
moving.
the worst though. When you think you're home alone and you like, let me just use the bathroom. I'm not closing the door. I'm not gonna do a courtesy flush.
She told me she's gonna kick me out my own whip.
All right.
It wouldn't work for me.
Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Roger that.
Roger, yeah, Angela, yay.
What are your thoughts about passing gas in front of somebody you're dating?
I do it immediately.
That's
I've been
right.
married 21 years, right? And my wife first done it in front of me. She was so shocked to do it in front of me, but it didn't matter to me because I loved her anyway.
That's right, man.
But man,
what's happening?
I follow you on Instagram. I've been in a situation just like you, brother.
That's
we
what's
love
up.
you out here. We love you too, Angela Yee.
Thank
and
you.
look, keep motivating us out here, man.
That's a
oh,
fact.
man, for
That's
real,
a fact.
brother. We look up to you, man. We really
Thank
do,
you, bro.
bro.
100%.
All right.
Yep. Take it easy.
You got everybody farting on the first date now. Good job, Mano.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm positive.
All right. Well, don't do it in here. When we come back, we got your Yeetie.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Come on,
actually.
we in a closed studio.
No, it don't matter. I've been letting it go for a minute. You just don't know.
All right. Well, when we come back, let's celebrate some good news. This rapper just got his platinum plaque while he was at his high school graduation. We'll tell you about it. It's way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
It's way up. I'm Angela Yee. Mano's here.
Yeah.
Oh, and my girl Koya is here.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. All right. Well, let's get into some Yeetie. Now, let's talk about 310, baby. He was on Way Up, and he was talking about graduating from high school because he has the huge song, obviously, Soak City, that we played up here nonstop. But he did still have to graduate from high school. Here's what he had to say when he was here. What do you have to do to make sure that you graduate on time?
Keep my grades up and turn my work in and communicate with my teachers. I can't just disappear on the school, you know?
When is graduation?
In June.
Are you performing at graduation? Did they ask you to do anything special? Because it is a big deal.
It's a minute away. They haven't asked me. What we have to see. I might be in Australia.
All right, let's start on it. You don't want to, but you would want to be at your graduation.
No, I'm just talking. Talking.
All right, well, he did Rolling Loud, Coachella, the NBA Finals. I mean, he was on tour, but he still managed to graduate. And they actually have video of the moment that he was at graduation where the principal presented him with his platinum plaque for Soak City Do It at the same time. Here's what that sounded like.
It is with great pride that we present this plaque for a platinum single to Cameron Miller, a.k.a. 310, baby.
All right.
That is dope. I saw that on the way here. I think that was really.
What was
really
your
dope.
graduation like? Because I wasn't doing nothing.
I didn't make it.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
What about you, Koya?
I thought that was so dope because the school could have been like a really big hater and not played it, right? They could have been
That's
like,
right.
this isn't like school appropriate. We're not doing it. But it's one thing for them to actually play the song and then presenting him with the plaque at one of the
Dope.
biggest moments. Like
That's right.
graduating is like what you look forward to, you know?
right.
Well, he has a new song out right now that has been picking up steam too. So shout out to him for that. Rock your hips. All right. Now, Kanye West. You know, we always got to do some Kanye stories. We've seen lawsuits piling up. Now, here's another one. A former employee of his is saying that, you know, he forced him to shave off his locks. Benjamin Deshaun Provo. He was a former security guard at the Donda Academy, and he said that he was told that he had to shave them off, even though it was because of his Muslim faith that he had them. And he also said that Kanye would ridicule his black employees for their locks, even though, you know, it's their own decision,
So
their
did
own
he
choice.
shave them off?
Yeah, he was forced to cut his hair, and he said that Kanye also banned books by prominent black leaders, including Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr.
That's
So-
interesting.
It really is. He shaved them off and then he sued them later.
But there's a Crown Act. And does the
Yeah.
Crown Act not apply to men?
Well, and I also don't know how, you know, maybe it depends on how long ago this was.
Gotcha, okay.
But yeah, you're right. There is the Crown Act where they can't force you to do something to your hair.
Correct.
Right.
Because that's been a big issue.
Right. They can't do that. But why do it though is my thing.
I mean, why
You want your
Kanye-
job, you want to
Why-
keep your salary.
Man, listen,
You know, sometimes we have to understand people's circumstances too sometimes. Sometimes you cannot literally lose your job because you have to find something else to be able to pay your bills.
And a lot of times in those moments, you don't feel empowered enough to stand up for yourself.
Mano's like,
I really don't feel. I don't relate. I'm just.
Well, that's good. All right. Well,
that
is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. I have one that I saw that was really interesting. The lead singer of the Four Tops is suing a hospital, and we'll tell you why. This is so weird to me. It's way up.
News. I got news. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's way up. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Mano is here. My girl Koya is here.
What's up, y'all?
You could also see her on the Cassandra Show.
Yes.
All right, now let's talk about these under the radar stories. The lead singer of the Four Tops, Alexander Morris, is filing a lawsuit against this hospital in Warren, in Michigan, Ascension Macomb Oakland Hospital, for racial discrimination and other misconduct. They said they wrongfully assumed he was mentally ill when he revealed that he was a celebrity. He's the lead singer for the Four Tops.
Damn.
And they would not believe it.
Wow.
What? Like, who is just making that
crazy.
up? Now, he's not an original member, by the way. He joined the group in 2019.
What?
But
nah, that don't count. Nah, he
stop it. Don't do that.
No.
He still isn't. Because, they
Tops?
still tour and everything. So if the lead singer's not there.
Yeah, but now we understand why.
No. But the lawsuit says a nurse finally believed that he was in the Four Tops and the psychological exam was canceled. And they offered him a $25 gift card as an apology.
But what warranted them to think that he had a mental illness? Like, I don't get that. Just because he thought he was, even if he thought he was a celebrity, like, how do you just...
I don't know. Like, this happened last year and now he is... Now he's filing this lawsuit, but he said that they told him he was insane or schizophrenic.
Wow.
So you would have recognized him?
Listen, if somebody says, this is my name and this is who I am, it's fine. If you're coming in there for whatever reason, like, I'm not going to tell you you're not who you say you are.
We're not going to let him
Imagine you go in there and you say, I'm Mano.
No, it ain't me. I'm saying he walked in here and said, I'm the lead singer of the Four Tops, and we're going to be like...
Well, here's the thing. Google is at all of our fingertips by way of our phone. So you can do a quick Google search to make sure. That's what I'm saying.
You're 100% right.
All right. Now, X, a.k.a. Twitter, is going to now hide likes. So when you go on there, your likes are now private. And that way, people, I guess, won't be able to see.
But the person that you liking is going to see, though, right?
Yes, the person that you like will see, but the rest of the people won't see. So now all that stuff you be liking is mad weird.
You gotta stop.
What?
Why are you playing with me?
I don't like this.
You gotta.
Well, we're not gonna see
it. Yeah, stop it. I don't do that.
I don't like this. In my opinion, I use my likes for like my future husband to go and look and see everything that I like. I want him to go to my Pinterest board, and I want him to go to my likes on Twitter to pick me apart.
Do men go to your Pinterest board?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Am I living in a fairy tale world?
I've never been on.
Do you know what?
But I'm different.
I think a lot more women use Pinterest too. Have you ever used Pinterest?
No, never.
Okay.
No.
You have?
Well,
Navy definitely has.
Stop this stuff.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to talk more about this, but we do have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour, and then we have the director and the lead actor from the Broadway play Home joining us. Kenny Leon and Tory Kittles will be here. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up. I'm Angela Yee. Mano's here. My girl Koya is here.
Hey.
All right, and let's get into this Yee tea. So, good news for Young Thug's attorney, Brian Steele. He is not going to have to go to jail this weekend.
Right.
He filed an emergency motion, and according to, the judge, originally they were saying that he would have to spend 10 weekends in jail after being held in contempt of court, but he doesn't have to report to jail by 7 p.m. on Friday. He'll be home for Father's Day.
That's right. Good. Free Brian Steele.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, and Father's Day is this Sunday, by the way.
And I like how he stood up, though, man. He refused to go with the foolery, and he stood on business. And then when they told him he had to spend time in jail, he asked to do the time with his client. I respect that.
All right, the other thing that happened is, Gunna had that concert in Atlanta. It was packed, right? When you see the video, it sold out. State Farm Arena crazy, but Young Thug's father was there at the concert, dancing and everything. So, it feels like maybe everybody's been talking about Gunna, calling him a snitch and saying these things, but Young Thug's father doesn't seem to think so.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening, but it does make you feel like maybe there's more to it than everybody weighing in.
I also feel like this is one of those situations where we just gotta wait until the trial is over for everything to come out.
Right. And I also feel like Young Thug makes money off of Gunna too. That is still his artist.
Right.
Hey, you know?
All right, Laura Govan is allegedly returning to Basketball Wives. That's crazy.
Which one is she? Because
She
it's
was
two Gavans,
married
right?
to Gilbert Arenas.
Right, so this is the older one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so she first was on the series back in 2011, and I would not have thought that. So I wonder if that means that Gloria is returning too, her sister.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been quite a hiatus, and now she might be coming back. So Jennifer and Evelyn are returning for the second half of season 11.
Oh.
Jennifer's getting married.
Nice. And you going to the wedding, right?
I am. The wedding is in Paris.
Nice.
And she does also have a bridal shower next weekend.
Ooh.
Well, how come I didn't get invited?
You're
to
not
the
a woman.
bridal shower?
To the wedding.
You want to go to Paris?
Yeah, why not?
All right, we'll see if we can get you an invite.
Yeah.
All right, Rob Kardashian is saying that he can no longer, I don't know how to use ejaculate. I can say ejaculate. That sounds worse than the other word.
It does.
You can't say the other name?
No, but on an episode of The Kardashians, Malika wants to expand her family. You know, she already has a kid with OT Genesis, but she wants more kids. And I guess she and Rob did used to.
They did?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
So here's what Chloe said.
Malika wants to have another kid, and she was going to go to a sperm bank to get sperm, but I just said, why not get it from you?
Can't anymore.
What?
Is it broke?
Rob, you don't have to, you just put it in a cup.
I can't anymore.
He's saying he can't ejaculate anymore.
Maybe I slide in her DM as an accident.
I was going to say, Mano, she is looking for somebody, and I feel as though...
No, she's not looking for somebody. She's looking for...
sperm.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe I'll, audition. You know
Yeah, because you're...
She'll be like, I got you.
Yeah, you've been throwing it everywhere. You might as well
stop playing with me.
Put it to use.
Or put it in a bottle.
Put it in a cup. All right. And speaking of meat eaters, Chloe Bailey has officially
nuts up here.
Whoa. Quit the vegan lifestyle. She was vegan for 11 years, and here's what she said.
My confession is that recently I have begun consuming chicken. The first time I ate it, my stomach cramped maybe a little bit. After that, I was fine. What I have noticed is that my body has been getting more tone.
All right. Back to the chicken, baby.
She just proved the fact that black people cannot stay away from chicken.
I know, I can't.
I cannot.
I don't eat
That's the
chicken.
reason I'm not vegetarian.
What?
I don't eat chicken.
At all?
It's temporary.
Okay.
All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. When we come back, we have Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. If you have a question, the whole panel is here to help you out. Me, Koya, and Mano. It's way up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Koya is here with me.
Hey, girl, hey.
Mano is here.
Yep.
And we have Carter on the line for Ask Yee. What's up, Carter?
Hi, Angela. How's it going?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
What's
Good to
your
be on the
question
show.
for us?
So long story short, my girlfriend has a twin sister. And when I say twin, I mean identical.
Okay.
So not too long ago, I was in bed with my girlfriend. I kept saying her name. All of a sudden, she just laughs, and she goes, "Can you say my name?" I'm like, "Wait, what?" So turns out for the past year and a half, my girlfriend and her sister have been swinging boyfriends.
What? They've been swapping it out.
They've been swapping it out?
Oh, my gosh. And you didn't know at all?
I had no idea. When I say that they've worked their best to be entirely identical, I mean down to their body weights and proportions. Like, they have worked to be as identical as possible. Like, that's their identity.
So now what's the question?
I got two sides here. It's either, should I be excited that I'm getting to sleep with my girlfriend's sister, or should I be pissed off that my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend is sleeping with my girlfriend?
Ooh.
You shouldn't be off at nothing. The only thing you should be mad at is the fact that you're not sleeping with them together.
You know what? I'm thinking about broaching the subject, but I'm
Yes.
like, man, like, there's freaky, then there's freaky.
No, listen, sleeping with twins is really good. Trust me.
That's everybody's dream.
Oh,
right?
trust me. I know.
Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Now,
how do you feel? Because you're asking us how you should feel, but the question is, how do you feel?
here's the big thing. You know, my main thing is like, do I bring this up to my unintentional Eskimo brother? His girlfriend begged me not to tell him, and I'm just like,
No, don't say nothing to him, bro. Don't say nothing to him until you lay down with both of them at the same time.
Mano.
No, that's what you have to do.
I think I'm going to have to do it, man.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Did you think that one day you guys would be like married, or was that the goal?
I mean, I've been with her for over 3 years, so I mean, that's been the intended goal, but all of a sudden I'm like,
you can't take it seriously.
Yeah, you can't take it that serious, because check this out. If she over here swapping boyfriends and doing whatever, you don't know what else she's capable of doing. So you might as well,
can't turn to a housewife.
Yeah, right. So get your win now.
I'm planning on securing that bag, and
oh my God,
there you go.
Win's gonna be a win for me, my man.
That's right.
I just feel like if you're planning on marrying her, it's gonna get weird when your wife, you've also had her sister as well. Like, don't you look at it that way?
And then another guy's been, his
I'm not
girl.
I'm not trying to call into the radio in a couple years and be like, y'all not gonna believe it. My nephew's my son.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So put them together. Have a little bit of fun before you step away from the situation, my boy.
How to feel.
You got this.
All right. Well, Carter, good luck to you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Angela. It's great to talk to y'all. Have a great day.
Take care.
Yeah, that was great advice I gave that man.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that was great advice, but
that was an interesting situation, though.
They freaks.
But I wanted to ask, does she not feel different? Like,
I guess not. You don't know.
This is what they do.
I want to see what they look like.
But after having sex with somebody for 3 years, you know the things they do.
Well, it wasn't for 3 years because they swapped a few times.
They've been swapping for like a year.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, that is Ask Ye. 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, leave a message. We can answer your question that way. And when we come back, we have the director of the Broadway play Home and also Cephas's character joining us. That's Kenny Leon and Tory Kittles, the star of Home. It's Way Up.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and this is very exciting for me. We have producer and director Kenny Leon here.
Hey.
Of Home, but also many other projects as well, Tony Award winning and nominated. And then we also have Tory Kittles, who is Cephas. He plays the character Cephas, but also an actor, many other accolades as well from Home. But thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
I went to go see the play with my friend Kim Osario, and she and I both, we love going to Broadway plays together. And when I tell you, we were absolutely blown away, because in the beginning, we were trying to figure out, where is this going? But as everything started to catch up, I really feel like I need to go see it a second time now that I know what's going to happen at the end to catch maybe some things I might have missed. But this is a revival, so let's talk about that for a second. What drew you to this play for Kenny, for the director?
Well, number one, thank you for being there. It means a lot for you to show up in that space. And but Sam R. Williams, the writer, I'm getting ready to do 2 shows for Broadway coming up.
Othello and Our Town.
Yeah, Thornton Wilder, one of America's greatest, wrote Our Town, and then there's Shakespeare, who wrote Othello. But Sam R. Williams is every bit as talented as Shakespeare and Wilder. His poetry, his development of character, his style. He can put multiple styles in one set. He engages the imagination, and you have 3 wonderful actors who play 40 different characters, anchored by this guy. So that's why you do it. You do it because Sam R. Williams, and unfortunately he passed away 3 weeks ago, and he didn't see the production, but we talked about it, and so we do this play in his honor. So the reason you do plays 40 years after they've been written is to introduce it to a new generation. So I love sitting in that theater, and you have 30-year-olds coming in there, 20-year-olds, and then 80-years, and all of us sitting in there. And then and the black folks come up in there, and they just say, I didn't know we had anything like this. Yeah, we got it all.
Right now, I am talking to the director Kenny Leon and to Tory Kittles, the lead actor in the Broadway play Home. And for you, Tory, doing theater, because I always feel like this is just such a different way of showing your art, because as an actor, theater is just a whole nother beast.
Well, this particular play is a whole nother beast.
I mean, it was intense. I was like, first of all, how is he doing all of this? Because
I have no idea.
It's also straight through, 90 minutes straight through, no back
stage. But for me,
that's unlike doing the Equalizer, right?
It's unlike doing it.
You can shoot Equalizer, shoot a scene or a page at a time.
We get a couple.
You got to be on stage the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah, straight 90 minutes. But I said yes to this play before I ever read it. Kenny is responsible really for a lot of things in my life and my career. Kenny is how I met Queen Latifah to be able to do the Equalizer. We did Still Magnolias, the remake first, so that was the first time I met Queen, and then we did Bessie, and then went on to do Equalizer. But when Kenny called and said, "Hey, this is what I'm doing in the spring," it actually worked out timing wise with the Equalizer schedule. And so I went to Queen and I said, "Hey, I have this opportunity." And she said, "Oh, no, you're doing that."
Yeah, please.
You know what I mean? She was like, "You're doing that."
We'll work around that schedule.
Absolutely. And so just timing-wise, it worked out. And then I had to read the play. And then I was like, okay, what did I sign up for? Like, it was like, whoo, it was so beautiful and so poetic and takes you on such a journey.
All right, Kenny Leon is here. Tory Kittles is here. The Broadway play Home is available for you guys to go and check it out right now. We have more with them when we come back.
Look.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and y'all know I'm always talking about going to see plays on Broadway. This play in particular, you are going to love. It's director Kenny Leon and also the starring actor Tory Kittles here with us. The play is called Home. I saw an interview where you said 70% of plays do not recoup.
Correct.
When plays don't recoup, then what happens? Because I don't know the business of Broadway.
They still have impact. It's like 70% of the plays don't recoup. But they still make money in different ways. You branded that show. Quick story, when I did the Tupac musical for Broadway, and we ran for about maybe 3 months or so, Chad Boseman did the workshop of that play before he was Chad Boseman. But anyway, so I remember the show closed earlier than I thought. And I saw Mr. Belafonte getting out of a cab with Cornel West. And they said, "How you doing, Brother Leon?" I said, "Yeah, but the show is closing, but I really appreciate you going back and talk to those young people. Some of those young people didn't even know who Harold Belafonte was." And I said, "But I'm so disappointed we're closing." He says, "What are you talking about? All the doors you open? You got to remember you're presenting Afrocentric work on a Eurocentric stage."
Wow.
So you got to forget it's not always box office.
Right.
It's about passing our stories forward.
And thinking about who's coming
and
behind
if
you,
we don't do those stories, they're not going to get done.
Right now, I am talking to the director, Kenny Leon, and to Tory Kittles, the lead actor in the Broadway play Home. The reason why I do this, because I know a lot of times we have had different people up here talking about plays, and I've gone to see off-Broadway plays as well. But I want to make sure that everybody is realizing, like, the theater is a great date night, great place to take your family.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And if you're a guy, 2/3 of the people in the audience
are women.
So if you are a man interested in women, all you can do is count like woman, man, woman. That's the place. Come on, guys. Go to the theater.
It make you feel like I got to take care of my man, too. I'm not going to lie. So, guys, bring your woman to go see Home, because she'll be like, I got to make sure he's good. Because it was like a coming home to everything. The way that this play kind of circled back. I mean, honestly, I was like heartbroken while I was watching. It really took me on a journey. I walked out and I was like, Lord, I don't know if I could have handled it.
But the beautiful ending, that's why I think it's a play. It's a play for because it's a play about not betraying your core values.
Right.
And if you get knocked down and you're still alive, there's still room to get up. And love sometimes look different. You want it right now, but that love may show up 20 years later. Stay focused on your core values and what you want.
I just want to encourage everybody to go see Home. Now, how long is this going to be in theater? Because I know it is a limited.
Yeah, we run until July 21st. Trying to get it in before this fella has to go back to Equalizer.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, July 21st, every Wednesday through Sunday, sometimes 2 shows every day.
And congratulations to you. It is an honor, to have both of you here. But congratulations. I hope you win.
Thank you for the support. Oh, thank you for that.
The Tony as well.
Yes. Yeah. Sunday should be interesting. But thank you for all the community work that you do and just letting people know, open our eyes, giving them better options in terms of what to do when they get out in the world. So I appreciate what you do.
Oh, well, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure y'all check out home. You have a limited amount of time because unfortunately, Tory got to go back to his other job.
That's actually an announcement right there. Everybody has been speculating on whether I was coming back or not to season 5 of The Equalizer. So I'll let you know right now that I'll be back next season.
I'll be back.
All right, good.
You can watch the full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here. And my girl Koya's here.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, y'all?
Whoop, whoop. And also a big shout out to Kenny Leon and Tory Kittles from Home on Broadway for coming through. Make sure you guys go see that play while you have the opportunity. It's amazing. And big shout out to you, Mano. You held your farts in today, I think.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it. Because I don't hold them in. If I got to let it go, it's going to happen.
You're right.
Well, he also didn't eat, too. And I was like kind of thankful that he didn't eat because I was going to experience a whole different Mano.
And speaking of eating, Koya, you and we just ate some of this food from The Simpsons.
And it was so good.
In Brooklyn. And they also have one in Atlantic City right now. And when I tell you, this made my day because I was starving, but I knew we had food coming. So shout out to Chef Simpson for joining us.
Guy.
It's right across the street from the Barclays. We actually went there after Angela Yee Day last year.
Yes, we did.
And had a good time. All right. But of course, a lot of you guys called in because the show is all about you and weighed in on Mano's farting. And
it was never nothing to do with me. I just told you what I do. This was a general
that
question.
Does have to do with you.
General question. Is it too early to pass gas in front of a potential partner?
Okay. Well, let's see what you guys have to say in the last word.
I say pass gas. Don't be trying to hold that up in your stomach. Let that go. And when you do it, you just say, excuse me. Don't be trying to hold it. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, this is real Big Daddy P from Memphis. I ain't waiting on nothing. I fall when I'm getting your number. I don't care.
Hi, my name is Shelly. I need to shine a light on my superstar, Brianna. For all 3 years of her middle school experience, she gets an average of a 3.8 to a 4.0 GPA for every semester. And at the end of each year, she got the Presidential Excellence Academic Award. So I had to shine a light on this amazing young lady.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.